Hey everybody, welcome back. My previous upload was a guide for this build that I'm about to use now. It's a late game tanky Tiger Stance build using Titanic Hydra and Black Cleaver. Now before we get too far into this gameplay, I want to let you know that I am going to be live streaming today. If you see this video was just uploaded an hour or two ago, I'm probably live streaming right now. We're going to be starting at blue and then to wolves. And for the first clear, for the wolves, we're going to attack the small wolves first, just because we only have single target damage. But when we get our Tiamat, we're not going to have to do that. We can attack the large one first for the faster clear. Then head over to red buff. We don't need to use smite. We're going to be almost full health. Level 3 bear stance, jump over the wall. Now because Gnar is so pushed up, it looks like he's going to be our first gank. So let's head up there. Sneak up behind him. He uses flash, so his flash is already gone. And he's only level 2, so I don't think he has his jump yet. We got that first blood bonus. And now let's invade the enemy jungle to see what we can find. The Zac is over here. I could definitely 1v1 him, but what I'm most interested in is the blue buff, and he already has that taken. So let's try to sneak up behind this Aatrox, but he's not that too far pushed, so we're probably not going to get this guy. So let's try that again later. We can go to Raptors and then probably recall. But we can also keep watching mid and top to see if either one of them pushes. And speaking of pushing, that Gnar is already pushed back up to our tower. So right after these raptors, I'm going to head back up there to see if I can get another kill up top. Let's run up there. We don't have our blue buff, so let's not use our bear stance to run anywhere. We're going to run out of mana if we do. But it looks like the river was warded because he disappeared. So let's grab the scuttle real quick and reevaluate again. And as we're taking scuttle, Gnar shows up top again. Still, it's looking like this bush is warded because he's acting scared. And then it came to my surprise, but he actually did engage, so running back up here. There goes his passive, and he doesn't have flash this time. So I'm going to stun him and then attack move in the direction that he wants to run. Stay right next to him and attack him at the same time. Here's another example of what I mean. Just want to show you this short clip and then I'll go back to the main gameplay. But this was a pretty funny kill. You can see how fast Udyr is with Ghost. You can just keep attack moving these people. And what are you going to do against that? I mean, he's already running as fast as he can. He's not trying to attack or anything. Alright, so back to the main gameplay. We got a kill in top. I could either recall or try again for mid. I still have 150 mana. If I just don't spend any mana, it's still enough mana to gank. I'm being super careful, not spending any mana when I don't need to this time. Usually I spend my mana too much. Trying to work on that though. This time we're able to get really far behind this Aatrox. We can put out a little bit of damage. It's not going to be enough damage to kill him, but it's at least going to be enough to force him out of lane and recall. Let's recall ourselves. We have enough money to finish Tiamat, basic boots, and I'm also going to grab a control ward. So we've given top and mid 2 ganks already. Now let's take a look at bot lane. Maybe we can give them some help. Let's run down in that direction. On the way there, let's take out these wolves. And like I said, you don't need to attack the small ones anymore. Now that we got our Tiamat, attack the big one for the faster clear speed. I'm not going to be able to gank bot at this very moment because they're a little bit pushed. But while we're waiting, might as well take this Grump. Let's use this plant to sweep dragon. And mid might be a possible gank. I probably should have went straight to mid instead of taking Scuttle Crab because I might have been able to save my teammate. But still, we're so far behind this guy and he's very low. Let's just get right in here, stun him, and Q Tiamat combo for the burst damage. Now this blue buff, I'm going to take this one, and also I could solo dragon right now if I had blue. So I'm going to leave a control ward over here, and I can see that dragon is not warded. I don't have smite. Zac is in mid, but I'm just going straight for dragon because I know it's not warded, so it's kind of risky without having smite. I decided to go for it. In this case, if the enemy jungler did show up, I would have to just run away before finishing dragon and try to kill Zac instead. Let's try to get behind this Aatrox. Stun him. Even if you get in range for 1 frame, that's enough to start your auto attack animation. And if somebody flashes or jumps away, they'll still be stunned. So that was an example of that right there. Making our way back to top lane again. Scuttles do not take a long time to kill, so as we're walking past, let's just quickly burst the Scuttle Crab for the vision for our team. And the enemy blue buff is over here unattended, so I'm going to go sneak that real quick. And then while I'm waiting for a gank opportunity, I'm just going to farm a little bit. I'm going to take these raptors, attack the big one first with our Tiamat. We'll take out this red buff, we'll take out the Krugs, and then we're going to have enough money to recall and finish our Stalker's Blade and Phage. So we're not going to upgrade the Stalker's Blade yet. That's just for the passive in the jungle, for the mana regen and the on-hit damage, and also for the slow smite. Just a refresher from the guide, my first item is Tiamat, followed by a Black Cleaver if I'm doing well. And then after the Black Cleaver, I'll get Cinderhulk and Titanic Hydra. Then finally, get Armor and MR, depending on the situation. Bot lane looks like they're handling themselves, which is good because it's so hard to gank for them because they're pushing so much. So all of the lanes are looking really good right now. Let's just invade because there's no possible ganks for us right now. We don't want to tower dive unnecessarily, but we force the top laner TP, so let's walk away from this. Let's just keep our AD carry safe. The Zac was also headed down here from mid. Now I waited around this wall out of vision and they bunched up and Draven got a perfect ult. Then I was able to run in and clean up with my AoE burst damage. Looks like Irelia is going to clean up the rest. And we're going to take this time to push this tower down. Now I'm going to recall here. That's going to be enough money to finish the Black Cleaver, big power spike. We're also going to buy another control ward and Oracle Alteration because we're level 9. Let's try to help top lane again because he's the most pushed. Might be the easiest option right now for a kill. But it looks like he's going to be staying back, so we're not going to be able to get that kill for now. Let's grab the scuttle real quick. Let's cover this mid lane while our mid laner is not there because he's dead. And this tower is actually pretty low. And dragon spawning in 10 seconds also. Dragon number 2. And they got 2 people top lane. Let's run up there to help my teammate. Looks like my team's handling business elsewhere in bot lane. They're chasing him down the lane. This is going to set them up to be ganked by us. Let's focus the squishy one first. Just stun him, then Q and Tiamat, and he's gone. We're not going to be able to finish off this Gnar, but we are going to get his flash. Now, because most of the enemies to watch out for right now are doing physical damage, I'm going to grab Ninja Tabby here. Also, a Ruby Crystal. The Ruby Crystal could be built into either Titanic Hydra or Cinderhulk. I would grab Titanic Hydra first if I want to do a little bit more damage, or I would buy Cinderhulk first if I didn't have a lot of money, but I just wanted to be tankier. Rough Herald is going to despawn in a few minutes, so let's go grab that. It should be an easy solo. Level 10, we're also a little bit fed. Just going to have to alternate Q and W to solo it. That'll give us a lot more split pushing and dueling power. And we're just moving through the enemy jungle, killing everything we can find. I would gank that Aatrox, but it looks like Ahri has the situation under control. Let's just grab these wolves and then push mid lane. Looks like the Zac, looks like he'll pop around the corner right before that Zac could react. I don't think he expected that much damage, but also I don't think he knew I was coming until it was too late. Unfortunate for him. So grab this mid tower. Now let's try to get behind this Kog'Maw. Because he's squishy, I know I can kill him real fast. Just going to take one stun, and then I'm going to attack move just like usual. Attack move in the direction the enemy wants to go so I can keep staying in range. Meanwhile, our Zyra gets a couple kills in mid. We're going to grab this bot tower. The enemies get aced. And we're going to keep pushing bot. That's going to be a bot inhib tower. The bot inhib, and also a mid inhib tower. But the enemies are all spawning right now, so let's run away. Let's recall. Got a lot of money. We can finish our Titanic Hydra. And one more Ruby Crystal for Cinderhulk. We have a pretty good amount of health for not having Cinderhulk done yet. Now here, my Ahri gets another pick on the enemy mid laner, so we're going to take this opportunity to do a 20-minute Baron. It's going to be super easy. It's going to die pretty fast. We're all pretty fed. And let's also grab this dragon real quick, and then recall and head up to top lane, because that lane still has a lot of towers up. We don't want to push bot because that one already has the inhibitor down. Let's run to top. I'm just going to tower dive this Gnar here, because I'm so tanky. He's not going to kill me in one combo at least. Grab that easy kill. Meanwhile, our team takes out mid inhibitor, take another tower down in top lane, and let's just keep pushing this. And we're also going to grab the final inhibitor. Now this game is pretty much over, guys, as you can tell, so I'm going to take this time to say thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, or if you want to see more videos like this one. And remember that I'm going to be live streaming right now. The moment this video is uploaded, I'll be starting the live stream, so if you want to see some more gameplay, feel free to stop by and say hi. Thank you guys, see you soon.